In today's video, I'm going to break down the top 3 best defensive playbooks in college football 25 and show you the best plays, formations, and setups in each one to use to win more games. Number 3 on the list is the multiple defensive playbook. The multiple defensive playbook has the most unique combination of formations in the game, and I'm going to show you some of my favorite plays to use. Now, you're going to get a little bit of 4-3, 3-4, 5-2, nickel, and even dime with this playbook, so you have a lot to go with. If you like cover zero blitzes, you're going to love the 3-4 formations, and especially the 5-2. Actually, 5-2 probably has the fastest and easiest blitz to set up in the game, but this formation really shines, in my opinion, in the nickel with over, double mug, and 3-3 stack. I have a lot I like from all these formations, especially the 3-3 stack. You can run a nice combo of coverages here because you have good zones, you have good man blitzes, and you have good match. Now, if you like match, you'll love this formation because you have quarters, you got palms, you got a lot of good coverages, but you can also blitz from them, which is very unique. A lot of the times, these match coverages don't really have good blitz setups from them, but this formation actually does. So you can blitz from the left or the right, but when you're in quarters, specifically, I like blitzing that 3-rec hook zone because you don't really want a user or get rid of the quarter flats. The quarter flats are very important when you're in match. So what I'm going to do is pinch the linebackers, and I'm going to use the linebacker and the spy over this guard. I'm going to blitz down the linebacker on the left of the screen that was in the hook zone. I'm going to QB contain by hitting R1-R1 or RB-RB, and then I'm going to drop back that D tackle over the middle of the field, preferably in a bluff blitz. Now to do that, I'll hit left on the D-pad twice, his icon which is triangle, then bluff blitz is to the right on the right analog stick. This is how it looks. Now, you might want to man yourself up to offensive player because when you're in a spy, sometimes your user assignment gets a little weird when you're trying to run into this guard. You want to run into the guard at the snap just like that, drop back in coverage, and you're going to get that untouched pressure. Now, if you're in a spy, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you keep yourself in a spy like I am going to here, you're going to notice that like at the snap, even though I'm trying to run forward, sometimes you'll just get that hesitation, and then you're not able to run into the guard, which will mess the whole play up. So that's why I do recommend that you put your user manned up to anybody on the field. Like here, I could do the running back, the tight end, whatever. It doesn't matter. But when you're manned up, you're going to be able to immediately run into the guard and then drop back in coverage, which makes this blitz much better. Now, the reason why I really like this is you can really just easily bluff this blitz too. If they're so used to you sending it, you can easily just not even blitz, stand over there with your user, and just play all coverage. Rush 3, if you have a good D-line, you're still going to get pressure. The reason why I love this formation is I can quickly change my coverages up. I can be in match one play, cover 2 the next play. I can even be in man. Now, in order to make sure the offense does not know which coverage you're in, the best thing to do is use a coverage shell. So at the play call screen with this formation, I prefer to use a cover 2 coverage shell. That will make all my defenses look the same. I could even be in cover 3 as I am here, and you're going to notice this looks just the same as another zone. It's not going to give away the single high safety tell indicating cover 3. We're going to keep that 2 deep look so the offense does not know which coverage we're in. This formation also will stop the run very well. Coming in at number 2 on the list is the 4-3 multiple defensive playbook. The reason why I love 4-3 multiple is it gives you the 4-3 even 6-1, which has some of the best plays in the game for not only blitzing, but even coverage as well. But this playbook is pretty deep because you still get double mug, 3-3 stack, and the dime 2-3 odd. But the real reason you're in this playbook is definitely the 4-3 even 6-1. Now, I really like this 4-3 even 6-1 because you can blitz and play good coverage from multiple different looks. Now, I like to use either the cover 0 or cover 3 shell when running this just because I want to disguise all my coverages. I do like a lot of different plays we're going to look at from the Sam Blitz 3 to the cover 4 quarters to even the Sam will blitz. So let's look at Sam Blitz 3. We have auto flip off, and we're going to flip Sam Blitz 3. Sam Blitz 3 is literally one of the easiest blitzes to set up in the entire game. It is a cover 3 match, and it's going to be a blitz from this left side of the screen. What you want to do is you want to take your user and stand over the center just like this. It's just take your user and take like a step forward, and what you're going to notice is that linebacker is going to run around the tackle and get in there for a sack. When you have quick jumps here, this is extremely consistent, and the better the player as far as quick jump and speed, the faster the pressure. You also can do the same setup from the Sam Will Blitz, which is cover 0. Now, this blitz is better if you do shift the D-line away from the tight end, but you don't even have to do that. As you guys can see, you're going to still get pressure even if you don't shift the D-line. However, the absolute best way to set it up is to shift the defensive line away from the tight end. And I have a detailed video on this blitz that I just posted a few days ago if you want to check it out. But you'll notice when you do that, you actually get 2 people free pretty consistently. What's really nice about this is you also have cover 4 quarters. If you want to get better at college football 25 and win more games, check out my college football VIP membership on Sportsgamerz.com. I'll put the link to order in the comments and the description. You will get access to all the content I release for college football all year long, including the best offense in the game, the best defense in the game, my secret A-gap blitzes, my rollout glitch, my run defense, and my pass defense, and much more. Let's dominate together, boys. So you can mix in cover 4 quarters with the D-line shift or not, stand over the D-tackle, and once the offense gets scared and starts blocking everybody, then you can just play match coverage and just rush your D-line. Now there's also different ways to set up this cover 4 quarters to even bring pressure, and if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments and I can make a video on blitzing out of this play, similar to what we did out of the other formation earlier in the video. Coming in at number 1 on the list, we have the 3-3-5 tight defensive playbook. This playbook has probably the most formations that are effective on defense in the game. You got the 3-3-5 penny, the 3-3-5 mint, the 3-4 odd, the nickel 3-3 over, double mug, 3-3 stack, and then you even have the dime 2-3 odd. Now, there's a lot of different things you can run in here. The 3-3-5 penny is known as the quick jump defense. If you have quick jumps on the edge, this is one of the best defenses in the game because you can just rush 5 from plays like pinch blitz 0, saw blitz 3, and get instant pressure. But if you don't have quick jumps, it's not going to be as good. My favorite defense in this entire playbook is probably going to be this 3-3-5 mint. If you want to run this, you do want auto flip off because you want to make sure you're always running this blitz where the looper is coming from the left. The play we're going to look at is the linebacker cross 3 show 2. And with this formation, I, same as the others, would recommend changing your coverage shell. I'm going to put it on cover 2 here. You can also put it on cover 4. And all this really does is just allows you to run other plays mixed in to disguise your coverage. So like right here, you always want to control this guy that's blitzing on the right of the screen. Now, I'm not going to blitz him. I'm just going to end up putting him into coverage. And this is literally all you have to do. This is a 4-man blitz that gives you instant pressure up that gap. So you really want a fast player as this left of screen blitzer. If he has abilities, that's cool. But speed is the most important. Now, keep in mind, this is cover 3 match by default because you have these seam flats with the 3-rec hook zone. So cover 3 match is good, but, people will know how to beat it. So if you don't want to play cover 3 match, this is easily adjustable by just shading your coverage underneath. To do that, you hit triangle or Y down on the right stick. That gets rid of the matching flats and gives you hard flats. As soon as you do this, it's no longer a match defense and you're going to guard the quick flats, still get that insane pressure. However, with all that said, if I was you and I didn't want to play match, I would still make one more adjustment. What I would do is I would put the safety that's in this 3-rec hook, I would put him into a deep zone. Now, you can put him into different deep zones, but if I was to change the coverage up, what I really like to do is put him in an outside third to the right. To do that, you hit triangle, triangle, or YY, bring up the quick adjustments for the secondary. His icon, which is X, outside third to the right is left on the right stick. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to put this outside corner into a cloud flat, and then that linebacker, that's triangle, you're going to put him in a vertical hook zone. What this essentially does is makes this a combo coverage. We got a cover 2 look on the right, a cover 3 look on the left. This type of coverage is really hard to read for most players. It's going to result in a lot of picks because a lot of people are going to be confused. When they see that outside corner on the right in a flat, they're going to think it's cover 2, but it's not. It's a combo. With this coverage adjustment, your user responsibility is going to be over the middle of the field. That's really what you want to watch because everything else is pretty much boxed up. If you look at the replay, you have a hook zone by that linebacker on the right, so he's guarding that seam. So really, you're just looking for like posts, drags over the middle, maybe a dig route if it was coming from the left. you would have to look at the left seam a little bit more than the right seam because you do have that hook zone on the right side of the field. But still, as you guys can see here, this pressure is coming. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, you're sacked. You don't have much time to make reads.